A 3,500-year-old Babylonian tablet featuring an eerie image may hold the earliest known depiction of a ghost. The tablet, currently housed in the British Museum's collection, was discovered in modern-day Iraq in the early 20th century. The image shows a figure dressed in a long robe with hands clasped in front of its chest, standing next to a table or altar. Some scholars believe that the figure represents a ghost or spirit, while others suggest it may depict a priest or worshipper. The bloop is a mysterious underwater sound that was recorded in 1997 by the US National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. The sound was picked up by hydrophones, which are underwater microphones in the Pacific Ocean, and it was so loud that it was heard over 5,000 kilometers away. The sound was named the bloop because of its distinctive sound, which resembled a deep, low-frequency blooping noise. Despite numerous investigations and theories, the origin of the bloop remains unknown, and it has become one of the most puzzling and intriguing mysteries of the ocean. The Sally House is a small and unassuming house located in Atchison, Kansas, which gained notoriety in the 1990s due to its supposed paranormal activity. The house was named after a young girl named Sally, who allegedly died in the house during the 1800s and is believed to be responsible for the strange occurrences. Witnesses have reported hearing strange noises, seeing objects move on their own, and even being physically attacked by an unseen force. The Mongolian deathworm is a legendary creature said to inhabit the Gobi Desert. It's described as a bright red worm-like animal around 2 to 5 feet long, with a thick body and no visible eyes or mouth. Local legends claim the creature is venomous and can kill a human with an electric shock or by spitting acid. The story is one of the most well-known cases of alleged demonic possession. She was a young woman who was reported to have undergone multiple exorcisms before her death in 1976. Witnesses claimed that she exhibited supernatural abilities such as speaking in tongues, levitating, and displaying superhuman strength. She also reportedly refused to eat or drink and spoke of seeing demons around her. Her exorcisms were reportedly brutal and involved physical restraints and long sessions of prayer and chanting. In 1915, Egyptologist Gaston Maspero published a translation of an ancient Egyptian ghost story that was before me every day, and no one came to find me. The Alma, a mysterious bipedal hominid allegedly lurking in the Caucasus Mountains of Central Asia, has captured the imagination of cryptozoologists worldwide. The creature, with reddish-brown or black hair covering its towering 5 to 7 foot frame, emits a pungent odor, adding to its terrifying aura. While mainstream science remains skeptical of its existence, numerous sightings continue to spark excitement and debate. Is Alma a relic of prehistoric times or a cleverly disguised myth? Only time will tell, but for thrill seekers and mystery lovers, the elusive Alma remains a fascinating and spine-chilling enigma of the wild. The mere mention of room 333 in the Langham Hotel sent shivers down the spines of even the bravest guests. Reports of unexplained temperature drops, eerie whispers, and physical sensations of being tortured by an invisible presence have left many visitors deeply unnerved. The hotel staff themselves have witnessed objects moving on their own, and doors opening and closing inexplicably, adding to the growing list of paranormal incidents. The Patterson-Gimlin film is the stuff of legend in the world of cryptozoology. Shot in 1967, it captured a breathtaking encounter with Bigfoot that remains one of the most hotly debated pieces of evidence in the search for this elusive creature. With its grainy footage and eerie composition, this iconic film has been the subject of intense scrutiny and speculation for decades. While skeptics continue to dismiss it as a hoax, true believers maintain that it's the smoking gun that proves Bigfoot is real. The Loveland Frog, a bizarre and mysterious creature that has been spotted in Ohio for decades. Described as a humanoid frog-like creature, it is said to stand over 4 feet tall and have leathery skin, webbed feet, and glowing eyes. Sightings of the Loveland Frog have been reported by multiple witnesses, with some claiming to have seen the creature leaping across the road or crouching by the river's edge. The legend of the Loveland Frog has become a part of Ohio folklore, inspiring both fear and fascination among those who believe in its existence. Welcome to the Queen Mary, a retired ocean liner docked in Long Beach, California. The ship has a rich history and is said to be haunted by the ghost of a young woman who drowned in the swimming pool. Many guests and staff members have reported seeing a ghostly figure in a bathing suit in the pool area and feeling her presence in other parts of the ship. Some have even heard strange noises, seen doors and windows opening and closing on their own, or felt as though they were being watched. Despite attempts to debunk the legend, the ghost of the woman in the swimming pool remains an enduring and chilling story associated with the Queen Mary. Make sure to like and subscribe to Strange Cases for more incredible stories like this. Tutankhamun's curse refers to the supposed curse that afflicted those who were involved in the discovery and excavation of the tomb of the ancient Egyptian pharaoh Tutankhamun in 1922. The legend gained momentum after the mysterious deaths of several people associated with the discovery, including Lord Carnarvon, the financial backer of the expedition, who died from an infected mosquito bite shortly after the tomb was opened. Despite numerous scientific explanations for the deaths, many people continue to believe that the curse was real and that it was a warning from the pharaoh's spirit against disturbing his final resting place. The ghost of Julius Caesar reportedly appeared to Brutus, his friend and assassin, on the eve of the Battle of Philippi in 42 BC. The ghost warned Brutus of impending doom, saying, "I am thy evil genius, Brutus. Thou shalt see me at Philippi." This encounter troubled Brutus, who was already conflicted about his decision to kill Caesar. The story of Caesar's ghost has been retold throughout history and remains a famous moment in Shakespeare's play Julius Caesar. The scene has captivated audiences for centuries. It's a mystery. The Dancing Plague, also known as the Dancing Mania, was a phenomenon that occurred in Europe during the 14th to 17th centuries. It involved groups of people, sometimes numbering in the hundreds, who danced uncontrollably and without rest for days, even weeks. The dancers often suffered from hallucinations, seizures, and exhaustion, and many died from heart attacks or other physical ailments. The Dancing Plague was a mysterious and terrifying event, and theories have ranged from mass hysteria to poisonings to religious and psychological factors. The Wendigo is a creature from Native American folklore that is believed to inhabit the forests of the Great Lakes region and Canada. The creature is described as a cannibalistic spirit or demon that preys on humans, particularly those that have resorted to cannibalism or have committed other taboo acts. The Wendigo is often depicted as a tall, gaunt, and skeletal figure with icy skin, glowing eyes, and long, sharp claws. According to legend, those who encounter the Wendigo may be driven to madness or become possessed by its spirit. George Lukens, an Englishman born in 1785, became known in the early 19th century for his ability to communicate with spirits. Lukens displayed paranormal abilities from a young age, including going into trances and speaking in unknown languages. In 1802, a committee of doctors confirmed his ability to accurately diagnose medical conditions of strangers. Lukens continued to attract attention from paranormal researchers and skeptics, and was regarded by some as a fraud, while others believed his abilities were genuine. In 1954, a man arrived at Tokyo's Haneda Airport, claiming to be from the country of Torrid. His passport and documents seemed to support his claim, but officials could not find any record of the country. The man disappeared without a trace from his hotel room, leaving all his belongings behind. The Torrid Man has become a popular urban legend, and theories ranging from parallel universes to mistaken identity. However, no conclusive evidence has ever been found to confirm or debunk the story. Make sure to like and subscribe to Strange Cases. The Winchester Robert the Haunted Doll, a cursed object that strikes fear into the hearts of anyone who lays eyes on it. The doll was once owned by a Key West artist named Robert Eugene Otto, who claimed it was alive and would move on its own. Since then, Robert the Doll has been responsible for a string of mysterious accidents and unexplained phenomena. Some say the doll's eyes follow them around the room, while others report hearing it giggling in the darkness. Visitors to the museum where Robert is now kept report hearing a sinister presence around them. The legend of Robert the Haunted Doll continues to grow, a dark and eerie mystery that leaves many too afraid to even look at it. Crop circles are intricate and awe-inspiring patterns that appear overnight in fields of crops around the world. These stunning designs, often several feet in diameter, are circular or geometric in shape, and are created without any apparent explanation. The complexity and intricacy of some of these patterns have left scientists and observers alike stunned and mesmerized, leading to a flurry of theories ranging from natural and man-made causes to extraterrestrial and supernatural forces. Each year, new crop circles continue to appear, further fueling the mystery and wonder surrounding these mesmerizing and inexplicable creations. The Bell Island Boom is a mysterious event that occurred on Bell Island, Newfoundland, Canada in 1978. The incident involved a series of loud, explosive noises that shook the island and caused damage to homes and buildings. The booms were so powerful that they were reportedly felt in nearby communities, and some witnesses even claimed to have seen flashes of light in the sky. The cause of the Bell Island boom remains unknown, and while some have suggested that it could have been the result of a natural gas explosion or seismic activity, others believe that it was the work of extraterrestrial beings or a secret military experiment. The Black Dahlia murder is one of the most notorious unsolved murders in American history. In 1947, the body of aspiring actress Elizabeth Short was found brutally mutilated and cut in half in a vacant lot in Los Angeles. The case attracted national attention and remains a subject of fascination to this day. Despite numerous investigations and suspects, the killer was never identified, and the case remains unsolved. The Bridgewater Triangle is a region of about 200 square miles in southeastern Massachusetts that has been the site of numerous paranormal and supernatural occurrences. It is known for reports of UFO sightings, Bigfoot sightings, ghostly apparitions, and animal mutilations. The area includes the Hockomock Swamp, which has a long history of mysterious events and unexplained phenomena. The Triangle's reputation as a hotbed of supernatural activity has attracted paranormal investigators and enthusiasts over the years. Despite efforts to debunk some of the stories, the Bridgewater Triangle remains a place of fascination and mystery for many. The Devil's Footprints is a mysterious phenomenon that occurred in 1855 in Devon, England. Overnight, a series of hoof-like footprints appeared in the snow, stretching over 100 miles and seemingly defying all logic and explanation. The footprints traversed over roofs, walls, and even bodies of water, leading many to believe that they were the work of the devil himself. Despite numerous investigations and theories, the true cause of the devil's footprints remains unknown to this day, adding to its enduring legacy as one of the most enigmatic and intriguing mysteries in history. The Flying Dutchman is a legendary ghost ship that is said to sail the seas off the Cape of Good Hope in South Africa. According to the legend, the ship is captained by a cursed sailor who was condemned to sail the seas for eternity. The ship is said to be doomed to never make port and to always be sailing against the wind, and sightings of the Flying Dutchman are considered to be an omen of bad luck. The Loch Ness Monster, also known as Nessie, has long been shrouded in mystery and intrigue. Tales of this elusive creature lurking in the dark, murky depths of Loch Ness have been passed down for centuries, and countless sightings and photographs have only added to its mystique. Some people claim to have seen Nessie's long serpentine body rise from the water, while others have reported hearing eerie, otherworldly sounds coming from the lake. The Mandela effect is a phenomenon whereby a large group of people remember something differently from how it actually happened. The term was coined in 2010 by paranormal enthusiast Fiona Broom, who named it after her memory of Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s, when in reality he was released in 1990 and died in 2013. Other examples include people remembering the Berenstain Bears being spelled as Berenstain, or the Monopoly Man wearing a monocle, which he never actually did. Some believe the Mandela effect is evidence of parallel universes or alternate realities, while skeptics suggest it's simply a result of flawed memory. The Mary Celeste was a merchant ship discovered adrift and abandoned in the Atlantic Ocean in 1872. Despite the ship being fully stocked and having no signs of struggle, the crew had vanished without a trace. The mysterious disappearance of the crew has never been explained, leading to numerous theories ranging from mutiny to natural disasters and the supernatural. This incident has become one of the most eerie maritime mysteries of all time, shrouded in spooky speculation and inspiring countless works of horror fiction. The Philadelphia experiment is a conspiracy theory that originated in the 1950s, which claims that the United States Navy conducted a secret experiment in which a warship, the USS Eldridge, was rendered invisible and teleported from Philadelphia to Norfolk, Virginia in 1943. According to the story, the experiment was based on the united field theory of Albert Einstein and was conducted with the help of a team of scientists. However, the experiment reportedly went wrong, resulting in the crew members suffering from various ailments, including nausea, headaches, and even being fused to the metal of the ship. The Ghosts of Disneyland, a spine-chilling legend that has been whispered about for years. Park visitors and employees have reported eerie sightings and unexplained events throughout the park, including apparitions of a ghostly man on Space Mountain and a ghostly figure in a 1920s-style dress in the Tower of Terror. Some claim to have heard phantom footsteps, disembodied voices, and the sound of ghostly children laughing in the haunted mansion. Despite Disneyland's best efforts to keep the park free of supernatural activity, the ghosts of Disneyland continue to haunt the happiest place on Earth. The Island of the Dolls is a small island located in the canals near Mexico City. The island is known for its eerie atmosphere and thousands of dolls hanging from the trees. According to legend, the island's only inhabitant, Don Julian Santana, began hanging dolls on the trees as a way to ward off evil spirits after discovering the body of a drowned girl. Visitors have reported feeling a sense of unease and claim that the doll's eyes follow them. The Jersey Devil is a legendary creature that is said to inhabit the Pine Barrens region of southern New Jersey. According to the legend, the creature has the head of a horse, wings like a bat, hooves like a goat, and a long serpentine tail. It is said to be a fierce and terrifying creature that preys on livestock and humans. The first reported sighting of the Jersey Devil dates back to the early 18th century, and since then there have been numerous reports of sightings and encounters with the creature. The Kappa, a mythical creature that has haunted Japanese folklore for centuries. Described as a humanoid creature with green skin, webbed feet, and a beak-like mouth, it's said to live in rivers and swamps and prey on unsuspecting victims. The Kappa has a reputation for being mischievous and malevolent, with tales of it dragging children into the water and drinking their blood. Some say it has the ability to breathe water and possesses supernatural strength. Despite the Kappa's terrifying reputation, its existence remains a subject of debate, with many still searching for evidence of the elusive and monstrous creature. The Mothman is a sinister and mysterious creature that haunts the town of Point Pleasant, West Virginia, with its ominous presence. Its large, dark wings and piercing, glowing red eyes send chills down the spines of those who dare to glimpse it. Many believe it to be a harbinger of doom, a warning of impending disaster, and the tragic collapse of the Silver Bridge only adds to its eerie legend. The Mothman remains an enigma, its true origins and intentions shrouded in mystery, and its terrifying appearance continues to inspire fear and intrigue among those who dare to explore the unknown. Skinwalker Ranch, a 480-acre property in northeastern Utah, is known for unexplainable paranormal activity, such as sightings of large wolf-like creatures, UFOs, and crop circles. Billionaire Robert Bigelow bought the ranch and founded the National Institute for Discovery Science to investigate the phenomena. Despite numerous investigations and extensive research, There is no clear explanation for the strange activity. Some speculate it is caused by an energy vortex, ley lines, or interdimensional beings. In Navajo culture, a skinwalker is a person who has the ability to transform into an animal, often for nefarious purposes. They are believed to be witches or sorcerers who use their power for evil, such as causing harm to others or stealing livestock. According to legend, skinwalkers can take on the appearance of any animal they choose, but are most commonly associated with wolves, coyotes, and foxes. The Navajo people regard skinwalkers with fear and respect, and are said to have various ways of protecting themselves from these powerful and malevolent beings. Elizabeth Bathory, also known as the Blood Countess, was a Hungarian noblewoman who lived from 1560 to 1640. She was accused of torturing and killing hundreds of young girls, with some sources suggesting that the number of her victims may have been as high as 650. Bathory was ultimately arrested and put on trial in 1610, and although her family's status helped to prevent her execution, she was confined to her castle until her death. The Highgate Vampire is a supernatural legend surrounding Highgate Cemetery in London, England. In the late 1960s and early 70s, there were numerous reports of a tall, dark figure with glowing red eyes and supernatural powers being seen in and around the cemetery. Some believe the figure to be a vampire, and the legend gained widespread attention in the media. Ghost hunters and vampire enthusiasts alike flocked to the cemetery, and there were even reports of vampire hunters conducting rituals and exorcisms. The Dilatov Pass incident occurred in 1959 when 9 hikers, led by Igor Dilatov, were found dead in the Ural Mountains in Russia. Their tent was torn from the inside, and some hikers had unexplained injuries, including missing tongues and radioactive contamination. The official investigation claimed they died from natural causes, but conspiracy theories suggest Yeti attacks or secret military weapons. The mystery remains unsolved, fueling speculation and fascination with the eerie and perplexing circumstances surrounding the hikers' deaths. The real Dracula, Vlad Tepes III, was a 15th century prince of Wallachia, Romania. He was infamous for his brutal tactics in warfare, including impaling his enemies, which earned him the nickname Vlad the Impaler. He fought against the Ottoman Empire, using ruthless tactics such as impaling Ottoman soldiers and civilians, burning villages, and enslaving prisoners. Despite his violent reputation, some still consider him a hero who defended his people. Make sure to like and subscribe to Strange Cases for more incredible stories like this. The Brown Lady of Raynham Hall is a ghostly apparition that is said to haunt the Raynham Hall country house in Norfolk, England. According to legend, the spirit is that of Lady Dorothy Walpole, the second wife of the house's owner, Lord Walpole, died in 1726, and is said to appear to guests and staff at the house, wearing a brown dress and with an eerie skeletal face. Numerous sightings and photographs of the ghost have been reported over the years, and the Brown Lady remains one of the most famous and well-documented ghosts in England. The Hopkinsville Goblins incident took place in 1955 in rural Kentucky, USA, and involved a family of 11 people who reported a close encounter with extraterrestrial creatures. The family claimed that small, grey-skinned beings with large, glowing eyes and long arms had approached their farmhouse and attempted to enter the building. The creatures reportedly circled the house, and the family fired shots at them in self-defense. The Bell Witch. Imagination of many